Of a downward trend happening at the gas pumps heading into the weekend, and this is certainly a relief from the forecast of prices over $2 a litre that we were told about earlier this year.
So Dan McTeague is president of Canadians for Affordable Energy, and he joins us live now. Dan, it's great to have you on the show when we're talking about good news today, right? Some good news.
What a relief, Jennifer. I mean, normally I come on with some bad news. I want to give up my old moniker as the old doomsday sayer. But yes, we're going to see a pretty substantial decrease. We saw one today, down 6 cents a liter. We're going to see another one tomorrow, same amount. We're heading down 6 cents. That'll bring us back to $1.67.9. That number, by the way, Jennifer, is 48 cents less than what we saw back on June the 11th. So 48 cents a liter. That's a savings of $25, $30 a tank full.
Yeah. That's a nice savings too, right? I mean, because we were all sort of feeling the pinch definitely at the pumps, and back in June, that was like you sort of drove by and just sort of clenched your teeth and hoped you had enough to get home. So Dan, what's happening? Why are prices suddenly going the other direction?
Well, it looks like American Information, the U.S. Department of Energy, has come out with this 4-week average that says that demand, if you can believe this, because it's not very credible, is down to levels below 2020. In other words, what the data seems to be suggesting is that demand for fuel in the United States is below what we saw during that lockdown period in the first wave of COVID. I think there's a lot of analysts getting up this morning saying there's something really wrong with the data. Nevertheless, it looks like a lot of what I call paper traders, not physical traders who trade oil, but those who have a financial interest over and above that. And there's a lot of them, day traders, algorithms, these folks that just do the service on the side, saw this as real data and maybe have taken it as a head fake. What it really means, Nick, is that we may be setting ourselves up for short-term gain, long-term pain, because the fundamentals haven't changed. There's still a significant tightness in oil and gas supplies, and we're going into a period of time where those two products are going to see a lot more demand come the fall, especially in Europe.
And Dan, speaking of short term, these price drops, 6 cents today, another tomorrow. How long will that last? Do people need to be rushing to the gas station, getting it while it stays that low?
Look, it's very, very difficult to say. Markets this morning say that the prices are going to head back up, but by the afternoon, the bears take over, and it looks like we might actually see another 2-cent decrease, although it's very early to say come Saturday. Either way, take advantage of it because this market is absolutely crazy right now, and if we can get a break of $30 on a tank full, we might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, is there any suggestion, Dan, you talk about the fact that maybe some short-term gain for long-term pain, how long that long-term pain may last? I mean, are people making any sort of projections 3, 4, 5 months out, like once we get past the fall, or is it the concern about the winter and the energy that's required maybe in other countries that is really the cause for concern for the rest of us and what we're going to pay ultimately?
Yeah, well, interest rates, lockdowns in places like China, all of these things have had sort of a negative downward pressure on price, but it's not likely to last only because what it does is it defeats or at least takes away the incentive to produce more oil. We're dealing in an era in which there is, if you will call it, capital embargo. Yes, oil companies are making billions of dollars, record profits, but they're not reinvesting that in future development of oil to the extent that they did before. So we're looking at a bit of a crisis developing, and the longer these prices don't reflect that reality, I think, Nick, we're going to see a fall in which both natural gas and oil prices will go right back up, especially when it comes to home heating and the price of diesel, which has me continuously concerned.
Yeah, scary to even talk about winter because we're already in August.
Yeah, right.
Tell me about it.
I know. Okay, Dan McTeague, president of Canadians for Affordable Energy. Thanks again, Dan.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Nick.
Dan. Take care.